Hey, it's Screaming Geek Media here. I'm Jerry the Geek. Today we're going to be talking about Mary Shelley's Frankenstein on 4K. But before we do, if you like physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, if you like home theater, movies in general, please check out my other videos on my channel because I like, besides reviews, I do discussion videos and some unboxing, custom cover updates, collection updates. Check those out and like and subscribe and turn your bell notifications on. So let's get into Mary Shelley's Frankenstein on 4K. This is a movie I've always loved. I've been wanting to get it on 4K for a long time since it came out. The movie came out in 1994. You got Robert De Niro, Kenneth Branagh, Helena Bonham Carter, and it was also directed by Kenneth Branagh. It's based on Mary Shelley's novel. And I remember reading the actual novel before the movie. And this is one of the rare movies that actually live up to the books. Because so many times you read a book, you see a movie, and it sucks. But this, they did a wonderful job with the movie. Same as with Bram Stoker's Dracula. Both of them are fantastic movies. I love this. The first time I ever watched it on VHS. And I've had it on Laserdisc, DVD. I never picked it up on Blu-ray, so I kind of skipped. I don't know why I never did. Just never got around to it. Kind of slipped through the cracks. Even watching today, it's not, a lot of times your older movies don't age well, but I love this as much as today than I did back then. It's still a great movie. And of course, Robert De Niro, what he's willing to go through for his characters, he did a great job here playing a monster. Now, this 4K release comes from Arrow. Came out earlier this year, 2022. Original filmed on 35mm, finished with a 4K digital intermediate. Has HDR10 and Dolby Vision. Now, it starts out pretty soft, and throughout the movie it has some soft spots. Started with some heavy grain, and especially with the snow scene and some dark stuff. After probably about 10 minutes maybe, it really started picking up, and you didn't think about the rest of the movie. It's more finer grain, gives you the depth and detail that you expect. Where it didn't have that extra detail in the beginning, like when it first gets on the ship and they're talking, the beard, the facial hair doesn't really stand out like you'd normally expect. But later on, those close-up shots, the facial hair does stand out. Has some nice pops of color. So overall, it's a very good presentation. It just starts out a little slow, but it does get better. So when you're watching this, you're not saying, "Oh, he's full of shit," thinking this is good, or everybody else, because Arrow does a fairly good job. This isn't as refined as, let's say, like Flash Gordon. And so I think I only own 2 movies from Arrow, so I can't give a really good in-depth because you hear so much about them. But I love Flash Gordon, fantastic. This one isn't as refined, but it's pretty damn good. Now, this didn't come with a Blu-ray, so there's no Blu-ray comparisons because I didn't own it on Blu-ray. So just check out some shots here of the 4K, and we'll come back and talk about the audio and the packaging and the bonus features. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. So for the audio, they gave us DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 and the uncompressed 2.0 track. And I toggled between the two tracks, and both tracks are wonderful. You know, a lot of times, you know, I've mentioned in past reviews that sometimes these older movies aren't mixed well, and sometimes the surrounds can sound, you know, echoey and flawed and doesn't sound natural. But this one is very pleasing. I actually did watch the majority of the movie in 5.1 and just flipped to the uncompressed 2.0 a couple times. I definitely did enjoy the 5.1 track. Both tracks had nice clear dialogue, but the 5.1 added that extra. It really didn't have a whole lot going on in the surrounds. Some sound effects when she's walking through the woods in the one scene late in the movie, but mostly ambience, and the music really kicks in. Plus, you know, the music score done by Patrick Doyle. Oh, I love this soundtrack. It is incredible. Just crank it up. It just really sucks you right in with the rest of the movie. Fantastic. So yeah, overall, this is a very solid audio track. Now for the packaging, came in a, not your regular keep case. Now being Arrow, being UK, so their cases are a little thicker. And it's got the disc, comes with a little, actually a booklet, and also has the reversible cover art with the original cover, which I'll probably just should just go ahead and flip it over because I actually like the original better. Now for the bonus, we have quite a bit here. We have a brand new audio commentary by film historians Michael Brook and Johnny Maines, a brand new interview with composer Patrick Doyle, a brand new interview with costume designer James Atchison, a brand new interview with makeup designer Daniel Parker, Mary Shelley and the Creation of a Monster. It's a new documentary on the origins and evolution of the Frankenstein story. Dissecting Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, a brand new featurette with David Pyrie, Jonathan Rigby, and Stephen Volk on the differences between the novel and Kenneth Branagh's screen adaptation. Frankenstein, a liberal adaptation from Mrs. Shelley's famous story for Edison Production. It's dated 1910. The first screen adaptation of Shelley's story in a 2K restoration by the Library of Congress, with music by Donald Soshin. And original trailers, and plus it shows you the reversible sleeve. So I haven't watched any of it, so there's quite a bit here to go through, and it's cool to get some new stuff. So to sum it up, a very solid release here from Arrow. If you love this movie, definitely pick this up. Price-wise, being Arrow, you know, right now you're looking at $25. You can find it on eBay for anywhere from $21, $23. Now I lucked out. I got this from Hamilton Book, and I lucked out twice because they've had this on sale for $19.95 for quite some time, and I just, because of all the other movies I was getting, I was holding off, trying not to spend too much money and piss the wife off. So finally, a couple weeks ago, I decided to pull the trigger, and I ordered it. And then the next day, I saw they dropped the price of $14.95. I was like, what the fuck? God damn, I'm getting screwed. But then I got in the email, they actually did charge me the cheaper price. So that was pretty cool. So I get it for almost half of what the regular price is. And then a couple days later, I lucked out again by seeing that it's no longer on their site. So apparently I got one of the last ones. Which, if you've never shopped with Hamilton Book, you know, check. I got the link in the list below, you know, in the description. They don't have, like right now they have maybe 60 4K titles, but a lot of them are really cheap, really good prices. So if you're looking for deals, don't leave them out. You know, check them out. You might find something. They still have a few of their Halloweens for $22.95, which that's where I bought mine because I wasn't paying a $27 to $30 for them. And plus, they got a lot of cheap Blu-rays too. you know, and get for just dollars. Even a couple of the 4Ks, there's a few of them for about $6, which I just got a couple and they still have. So that pretty much wraps it up for my look at Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. And then, you know, the 4K version. Definitely recommend picking it up. Please comment below and like, subscribe, and turn your bell notifications on. And we'll see you soon. Geek out.